All right, everybody, we got Debbie over here. She's putting the covers on her fuse holders. This is what I've been doing in my spare time. I put the fannies in there because they had the marine blowers. I put the speedie in. It controls the fans, and you got like your speed here. I got the power wires there to run to it that went to the old fans. They go in down here. These fans are really cool. They got LEDs in them. I don't know what color. I just told Paul that we needed a setup for this because the wife wanted it, and he just sent it. These are the cool G2 fuse holders. They got LEDs in them. They look really cool. So we put them in. Had to do a run over here to the battery, and you can see what I used down here. I found on Amazon for boat. But our fuse holder was over here because you can see that's 4-aught. Single run of 4-aught in here. So we had to split it, double it up. Ow, shit, hit my head. Hit my head on that. But we ain't even got the LED set or hooked up on that. We're just trying to get it back together because here, yeah. I had to put a new starter on it. And since I don't have a garage or concrete, that's my board I put my jack on. And as you can tell, I got plywood down there with the old jack stands on it, so it won't sink in the ground, and this thing crushed me because literally that jack all the way flat will not fit under the cross member. This thing is pretty low. But I've been doing some work on this. I really didn't get a chance to work on the Jeep at all this weekend. I know it sucks. I had things come up, guys, and it really didn't help. Like, one, I had to mow my yard. I had to treat my yard for ants, and that burn pile was there when I moved in, and I hate it. I need a wheelbarrow and a shovel to get rid of that because there's like steel, glass, and everything in it. But I got a big yard, guys. Like, it's pretty dang big. And I got a little bitty zero-turn mower. So it takes me a couple hours to do the yard. But I had to get that done and treat the yard for ants because there's ant mounds everywhere. And it just ate up most of my day yesterday. And then working on this slowly, I actually took the ashtray out of this thing and put her toggle switches in it. That's where she wanted them, was in the front of the ashtray because the dash in this is so small. But yeah, we're getting ready to see if this thing will fire up, guys, as soon as she finishes up here. Because a lot of times on these old Chevys, you got to shim the starter, and yeah, y'all know how that is.
Slow and steady.
Slow and steady. And then we got to finish wiring up the fans, which is cool. They come with these plug and play cables. Yeah, I still got to mount them up here, but I got to run the wires, from, down, under, and it's just a slow process. We're going to try to get it all done today, though. And then maybe we can take it on a decent little test drive and make sure the trans is good. But all right, guys, I'm out. Guys, so I got the Blazer done. Well, done for now. The only thing I really didn't have an opportunity to do was to hook up the LEDs in the fuse holders. But here she is. We actually took her down the road. Well, we took her on a good drive, probably like 15 miles. It seemed to do really good. It's shifting great. That's the first time we really took it on a longer trip. And to check the transmission, because you remember I told you I had to put solenoids and stuff in that trans. And that seemed to help it a whole lot. It's not acting weird like it was before. So yay me. I did hook up the fans and everything, but sadly we didn't bump it a whole lot, and we had the fans on all the way, and we had that little speedy fan controller with the fans turned all the way up to like wide open, and it's not doing great. So I might have to do something with the two fans that I took out of there. They're the marine blowers like everybody runs. I might have to take a piece of wood, mount them to it, and just put like a red lead and a black lead with an alligator clip on it, And when we go to shows, sit those on the tailgate, because that Blazer has the hatch that goes up. The tailgate folds down so you can sit on it. I might just lay the fans there, blowing at the amps, you know, and just hook them straight to the battery for demoing. I don't know, we're gonna have to keep an eye on it. But you know, the little fannies look cool. They just don't blow as hard as the marine blowers. And sadly, what I'm noticing is with, oh yeah, look at all my scrap wood back there, guys. I got tons of scrap wood. There's a full sheet back there. But the amps being stacked on that Jim's amp rack, man, they build up some heat. And them DS18s, you know, they're the same amp as like the DDM 8000. So I'd imagine those amps run pretty warm too. But them amps there, I got 4 of them in my Jeep, and I noticed like last year on the way to the Sundown show, with the subs barely turned on at all, because me and the wife were talking while we were cruising. All 4 of my amps heat protected, and they wasn't, I didn't even like turn them up, you know. I just had a little sub on. So them things are just, they naturally run hot. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on them. But I did put her LED switches in the ashtray like she wanted, and that all worked out. I got all that wired up. So, you know, now we have a switch for the fans, the underglow, and the lights inside of the enclosure. And like I said, we tested the transmission, so the Blazer's pretty much good to go to hit a show now. Now, next weekend, we'll be back on the Jeep. You know, sorry I didn't have a good video. Usually you guys, I know y'all wait till like Monday evening or Tuesday morning for me to upload a good video. And usually I get a lot of stuff accomplished over the weekend, but honestly, you guys would have seen me out here on that damn mower mowing. And what's even worse with the mower and mowing is I tried to get out here like bright and early to spray the yard and then mow and then spray the yard. But I spent like the first 2 hours I was out here messing with my dang mower because it would not crank over. And come to find out, it had a blown fuse. But I messed with it and messed with it. You know, I'm like, why ain't I getting power? I was looking at wiring diagrams for that mower online. And yeah, it blew a fuse. So it is what it is, guys. But anyway, I guess I'm going to get this thing uploaded sometime today. And I'm sorry it's not a great video, but hopefully I'll get, you know, next weekend I'll probably get an opportunity to do some work on the Jeep. Walt Johnson hooked me up with a pretty good deal. For those of you that don't know Walt, he has Carolina SPL. He's a friend of mine, big time competitor, and he hooked me up with a set of C-Max 45 bars. I mean, I bought them, but he hooked me up with them. So we'll get that build going for long. Peace out, guys. Bass on.